that was reported to the Northwest Department of Education was not resolved until the alleged teacher resigned. According to the Department of Education's Screening, Identification, Assessment and Support, teachers are accorded the responsibility to evaluate student performance, identify areas of strengths and weaknesses, and gather information to advise on decisions that need to be taken. However, in this case, the school seemingly failed to implement the policy, as it failed to ensure that the learner who was dealing with trauma got the necessary support she needed. Instead, the victim says she was subjected to the trauma of sexual harassment allegedly by a teacher.
Teacher, ever since last year, 2023, I had a barking class. Ke ke dula ko morago ga tsena ka tlase wa ruta sentlela mo tlaseng wa ruta ne ke dula ko morago ko koneng ha etsa go ruta ba re fa di classwork ha fetsa o ba fa classwork ba tsenya ditlhogo ga kwadiwa o ya go nna ko morago e tlhantshwa ga dirope a ntse dila magetla nna ne ke sa gone go bua mo tlaseng ka gore bana ba sekolo ena go nna gore nna ke ratana le teacher nna gantsa go ka break ke ya ko officing ya gagwe ka go mara ke re witse nna ke rate di we tsang dilo ka teng ha ke rate kopa o stop antare ene ke mo tempta ka se kgone go stop.
She says she was disappointed by how the school allegedly sided with the perpetrator and intimidated her.
Ke boleletse mokgokgo in the first place ke so se untetse are kopa sa ba tsenya o pele ba golo kopa sa ba tsenya mo situationeng anyway let this stuck between us. I'm tired. I get a little bit hole. My teacher, barikijiste, minere wa bone mereko. My teacher batsomo go nna ka gore ke just my teacher mebereko.
No one seemingly on her side, the victim's 24-year-old brother took it upon himself to support his sister. He says it pains him to watch how she suffers.
This is very oppressive for her, and for now again is personal. On top of that, brother. The family is against us.
The Northwest Department of Education refutes claims that the learner was intimidated.
As the Northwest Department of Education, we can tell that we did put the teacher on a precautionary suspension for 3 months. But along the investigations, the teacher did resign. So in that fact, we also made sure that we give a necessary support to the learner by providing psychological assistance so that the learner can also feel safe when she's around the school premises. And moreover that, we have advised the learner to take sessions more seriously because they will have a good benefit towards her studies also.
Educational psychologist from the Child Family Guidance and Development Center, Dr. Petro Erasmus, believes trauma counseling is essential for the victim to deal with her pain.
She's living what we call complex trauma because she has to face the perpetrators of these crimes again and again. And that means the trauma doesn't stop. The challenge is if she already trusted her parents and she trusted the teachers and no one did anything, then the question is who is she going to trust going forward in her life? With the right intervention and therapist, a full assessment will indicate how her cognitive development has been affected by that and how systems can be put in place.
According to the Education Labor Relations Council, over 40 sexual harassment cases have been reported at schools across the country this academic year. Meanwhile, the victim has requested to be moved to another school to continue with her studies. Tabang Murutlwa, SABC News in Lichtenburg.